let me just say a few words from a wise mascot, where a kid can be a kid.
In a world where nearly all adults are evil for reasons, it's all up to the kids to fight back, and nobody does it better than Sector V of The Kids Next Door. With a 100% combination of great characters, relatable friendships, excellent voice cast, and what it means to be a kid at heart, the show was such a pleasure to watch and one of the many wonders for Cartoon Network overall, ever of all time. How awesome is it completely? Well, let's get over to our discussion stations and refresh fans' memories. Alright, so our opinions about the very first sights of KND, one of the many biggest wonders of Cartoon Network to behold throughout the world. What do you guys think?
Well, my experience, it is a really good show. I really do enjoy it. The villains they fought, and they use weapons based on whatever they could find, and as a 5-team group, and yeah, it's really awesome. A great voice cast, and I really highly recommend it. Or watch it on HBO Max if you have it, or just watch it on Cartoon Network if they show it again. I don't know if they would, but anyways, yeah.
My opinion as a Christian, yes, it's a very interesting show. Like a group of kids, kind of like in their own team, trying to, stay as kids as they can, and going to be like their villains here and there. It's pretty interesting in my opinion.
And
just about some, bunch of little children, just going on the adventures and.
So, the first ever episode, or any episode you could ever remember.
Especially in this one episode that I like, but it's still kind of disgusting, were one of these, kids who are the antagonists, one of the bullies, kept giving number 2 and number 4 wedgies.
Well, mostly number 4. He was the one that suffered the most.
Well, I don't remember my first episode. I just saw it on TV here and there. But my favorite episode is Munchies.
Agreed.
Me too, because it's awesome seeing kids find adults get one cereal, and they team up temporarily in order to get the last cereal box from a villain named Nightbreaker who's going to destroy them because hygiene reasons, and they kicked his butt, and they all enjoy eating cereal together.
Another good one was Operation Zero.
Oh yeah, the special, the TV movie sort of deal.
Oh yeah, and I did appreciate the actor that played Grandfather. Did you know who played him?
Okay, it was complicated for me at first. At first, I thought for some reason it was Roger L. Jackson, but he played some clown Godfather ripoff. But it was actually Keon Young. Am I right?
No, it was Neil Ross, who played Green Goblin from the 1994 Spider-Man show, and one of the original cast members from the OG Transformers show.
Oh, shoot. Wow. I'm like, I don't know why I said that, but thank you for refreshing me.
But yeah, about that special, like, it was really interesting, especially learning, like, you know, the secrets behind, like, you know, number 0 and finding out, like, number 0 is actually Monty Uno.
Yes. And the fact that he found a codename Kids Next Door.
And finding out that his brother was fathered all the time, Benedict.
Mm-hmm. Well, of course, it was foreshadowing in one of the episodes where they go to the alternate dimension. So,
another thing about this show that was like interesting was like the title cards, like how they like went out, especially in the intro.
Oh, you mean the anagrams?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The acronyms. I'm like anagrams, acronyms. Yeah, they always have clever acronyms for what we just saw: the weapons, vehicles, title. You know, it's just makes it all that much. You know, it has something, a certain je ne sais quoi, or something like that. With my side of episodes, let me think.
okay, so for me, my favorite it's really hard to pick because there's so many characters to choose.
Well, look, just list down favorites. It doesn't have to be number one, just favorites, like personal favorites.
He said number one.
That's besides the point. You know what I mean, boy.
But anyways, all jokes aside, one good one is, let's see, number 4, mainly because of Steve Bradley Baker and the way he does his Australian, Jesus Christ, Australian accent. I'm sorry. Holy Lord.
Calling Chris Hemsworth for that. How dare you?
Don't you mean Arnold Schwarzenegger since he said Austrian too?
Now who's the screw up now?
No. I said both Chris Hemsworth and Arnold Schwarzenegger should go up in there and kick the fudge out of you.
Double dummies.
But anyways, Australian is what I meant to say. So yeah, he does a good one.
My favorite, like, yeah, I'm just gonna be really simple, like 1-1. Yeah, hero-wise, number 5, because how badass she is, especially with Cree Summer voicing her. Like, she can make any character sound badass.
I actually do like number 5 too, and plus she's the smartest of all the characters because usually the team members are not as bright, and she gets fed up with it. They call them idiots sometimes.
She's also the oldest.
Yeah, but overall, she's pretty cool, and it'll be awesome to hang out with her. Just have a chat and stuff.
And for, like, villain-wise, I get to do a tie with Father, Count Spankalot, and Mr. Boss.
Definitely, Father, since he is, well, his voice is very menacing. I will get to that in a little bit, but when he gets angry and gulches in flames, you better run.
Okay, so since K&D has one of the best examples of bringing iconic and memorable characters in its own rights, because that's what the world used to and still might be good at. For me, yes, it's a whole section of the Scepter V. There's, yes, Father, the Delightful Children from Down the Lane, Mr. Boss, the Toilinator, Count Spankulot, Night Brace, Sticky Beard, King Sandy, Heinrich, and let's see, and well, yeah, that's pretty much everybody. And now we could get into what I like to call the BCE.
BCE.
Yeah, it stands for Big Cast Energy because because K&D once again is it's mainly the reason why I wanted to create an animated series because such an ensemble cast of many different recognizable voices. Really, you can name like any voice that has been on here, and it just can just wow you.
Yeah, I mean the casting, this is the first time I got introduced to Ben Diskin.
Me too.
Jinx.
We didn't say it at the same time. Oh, wait.
I thought you did.
Wait, repeat. Repeat again. Blitz, repeat.
And this is the few times I got introduced to Lauren Tom, because the other time was Teen Titans.
Right, yes, because they did come around the same year, I believe, if I'm right.
And with D. Bradley Baker and Cree Summer, they did excellent as well, along with other cast members that brought joy and surprising moments.
Like Marissa Marsh, Tom Kenny, Jeff Bennett, Trevor Hale, yada yada yada.
No. You can go on. You can go on.
Oh, I know. Just so many voice actors and shoes and all, but they all do it great. Especially the fact that Number 5's father is voiced by Karen Michael Richardson, who apparently does Bill Cosby impression.
Yes.
So yeah, that's all I've got to say.
I mean, out of everyone, the most surprising ones that you get to figure out was to learn that, Roger Craig Smith was there.
Wait, he was?
Yeah, he was. In this one episode about, Lizzie's sister getting, married and stuff, Roger played both the groom and the photographer.
I actually didn't know that because it wasn't behind the voice actors.
Well, I mean, I don't know how many times we gotta tell you. It's not always gonna tell you the truth. It's gonna freak with your mind.
I know that.
Then why you keep going there? I like how both the intro and the end credits are almost exactly alike, with them showing the characters in countdown formation, and it's just really, really great to look at every single time when you watch from beginning to end. What it meant, how much it meant to us and Cartoon Network.
Oh yes, a childhood classic. Yes, from Cartoon Network. One of the many shows that you want to miss because it was that good. I mean, if they had a chance, they should air it back in Cartoon Network or Boomerang, because what about the new generation that never experienced it?
Well, I did hear this. There was supposed to be some sort of spin-off series where number 1 was for the Galactic Kid Next Door. Remember that?
Yeah, I did remember that.
And at the very end of the last episode in Operation Interviews, where they all said goodbye and stuff, and there was this awesome montage, or should I say, let's see, what do you call it? I guess it did what Avengers Endgame did, presenting all those moments that they ever had and stuff. That's what happened right there. But basically, what I was trying to say is that at the very end of the last episode, it has a message about how to stay young, about stay young at heart. Even if you're an adult, you can still manage to find that kid inside of you to use that as a mechanism in life. About, even though you may be old and stuff, there's always still something to keep you young.
Let me just say a few words from a wise mascot, where a kid could be a kid.
Oh my god. You used that the second time. That's the second time.
Wait, what did you say, second time?
Yes, it was the second time that he said that. The first time I was when he was joking around and stuff, and I said, Lips, sometimes I forget that you're just a kid.
Where a kid could be a kid, man. Yes, childhood in the commercials, but you just have to live up to what he just said in the commercials. In general, you could thank your friends, yes, family, and others, for helping out their childhood.
And yes, in fact, speaking of which, speaking of friends, we're all thanking to Christian for bringing us all here in the first place again.
Mm-hmm.
And it was lucky for me to find StreamYard in the first place. Well, I only found it through YouTube. It's a random YouTuber posted it. I just started to go in, and like I said, a lot of times, like seeing them talking to each other is like, wow, I gotta see this. So I tried to go to the link, and I talked to them. I asked them how to do the picture, and they told me how to, and I did it. It's like, wow, that's crazy.
Like, if you have more time experiencing like what you did in your childhood, then go ahead.